Time now for the morning rush. Right now, Texaco police are asking for your help as they search for a missing 9-year-old girl. This right here is Roberta Manzanares. Police say she was last seen yesterday afternoon wearing black pants, a gray and purple hoodie, blue and pink tennis shoes with a backpack. If you know anything about this case, you're asked to call authorities.
The DA's office says Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office botched a big case. Last Thursday, William Westfall admitted to crashing a motorcycle through a fence before allegedly getting into an SUV with 6 guns inside. The DA's office says they might not be able to charge him with that because in the deputy's criminal complaint, they didn't prove that any of the guns were Westfall's.
Los Lunas police, they are asking for your help this morning, searching for a carjacker who preyed on a Walmart shopper. This video right here shows the suspect being dropped off by a white Ford pickup last week around 1:30 in the morning, hanging outside for a while before walking up to the victim and taking his car at gunpoint. Police say the victim was unharmed. Kristen.
Looking at a mostly sunny sky over the state today with a few spot storms possible out in east central and southeast New Mexico. Obviously, there's not a whole lot out there. However, strong to severe thunderstorms are possible here. So it's going to be the wind as well as the hail that we're going to keep an eye on. Do know tomorrow rain chances switch over to the other side of the state, 4 corners, looking at a wet finish to the work week. David.
Well, if you're traveling down Central Avenue this morning, you may notice an increased police presence. More patrols along Central Avenue and near Nob Hill come after the governor promised more than 50 officers following the death of a UNM baseball player, Jackson Weller. Businesses say they're noticing more police camera rigs, visible APD cars, and more manpower.
This morning, President Trump preparing to introduce a new plan overhauling legal immigration. The plan creates a merit-based approach, assigning immigrants points similar to Canada and other countries. Family ties carry less weight and eliminates the diversity visa lottery.
Some TSA workers will now soon be heading to the border. This as the Trump administration is asking them to handle the flow of migrants. Now, the move should affect less than 1% of workers, but now the Association of Flight Attendants is saying this could hurt airport security. Officials say about 100 employees are already in the process of shifting.
This morning, we're waiting to learn what may have caused the death of another migrant child at the U.S.-Mexico border. Agents say the 2.5-year-old Guatemalan child was taken in last month. The mother was told the child was ill and should be taken to the hospital. This is the 4th child to die since December in Border Patrol custody.
The state is set to recruit medical professionals by increasing rates for Medicaid. The New Mexican reports that Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is seeking a $60 million increase for Medicaid payments to physicians and other health care providers. An increase the governor hopes will keep doctors from leaving New Mexico. Kristen.
Metro Threat Index at a 4 for today. It's going to be those breezy to windy conditions we'll keep an eye on this afternoon. Those gusts could be up to about 35 miles per hour. Sustained winds 15 to 25, but no rain and warm temperatures in the 80s. Crystal?
This morning, a Mustang camp that saves wild horses is being evicted from its property. The town sent a letter to the nonprofit near Grant saying it decided not to renew the camp's special use permit. We asked Milan's code enforcement officer why the camp was being evicted, even with no complaints or violations. Officials could not give us a clear reason.
This morning, progress is being made for Albuquerque's community safety. Today at 10 a.m., City Councilor Pat Davis and APD, they're introducing a new proactive policing strategy all over the Southeast Area Command. The announcement will be made at the Triangle substation on Central. Now, this comes as a wave of violent crime has hit in the area for residents pleading for increased police presence.
Cleanup continues this morning at the Parito Mesa, and recent patrols, deputies in Bernalillo County zoning have come across 7 dumping and shooting sites. That does include old couches, tires, abandoned vehicles, all scattered throughout the area. BCSO says they will continue their work to prevent illegal dumping in the future.
Well, drivers beware. 10 water and sewer projects are set to take place this summer. One is already underway. It's a sewer line fix. It's happening along Cesar Chavez between University and I-25. Another blocks off lead at Broadway. Now, the Water Authority says it's all part of a constant rotation of infrastructure work.
New at 6, Facebook more than doubling its already huge footprint, adding more than 400 acres near its new Los Lunas data center. The Journal reports that Facebook confirmed this week the purchase of the land in March, adding to the 300 acres it already owns. The California-based networking service has not said what they plan to do with the property.
New Mexico's Department of Health will be at the Isotopes game tonight, hoping to throw a curveball at diabetes. The DOH is teaming up with the Topes in hopes of raising awareness of diabetes. Now, the first 3,000 fans will receive a team poster promoting the campaign. The department says more than 220,000 New Mexican adults have the disease.
New Mexico United looking for another big win this Saturday after coming off a victory against Phoenix Rising FC in round 2 of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open. This is the national tournament last night. In the end, United wins on penalty kicks 4-3. United takes on Colorado Springs this Saturday. Kristen.
Time now for a check on your Thursday morning commute. Everything looks normal out there. No major crashes or accidents to tell you about. We've also got our news tracker headed east on I-40 approaching the Big I. Normal slowdowns there, likely to get a little worse before it gets better this morning.
Okay, I like this story. New this morning, Hershey's milk chocolate bar will get its first redesign in 125 years. The company's unveiled the emoji bar with 25 of the most popular emojis. Emojis displayed on each of the squares to include the thumbs up emoji, ghost, heart eyes, as well as the poop emoji, of course. The company says it hopes to spark a conversation.
Yeah, anytime they throw that little poop emoji in there, it's definitely going to spark some kind of conversation.
Yeah, for sure. I like it. Good idea.
All right, we are taking back 30 years ago on this day. This has been kind of interesting. So we had a tornado touchdown 5 miles south of House, and this actually followed nearly the same track as a tornado that occurred the day before. No damage reported there, but that was on this day, May 16th, 1989. Absolutely. All right, we take you now to the 5 facts.
At number 5, at tonight's Albuquerque Isotopes game, the New Mexico Department of Health and the Topes, they're teaming up, ready to throw a curveball at diabetes. The department says more than 220,000 New Mexican adults have the disease. That's why at tonight's home game, the DOH and the Topes, they're going to be hoping to raise awareness of diabetes. The first 3,000 fans to arrive at tonight's game will receive a team poster promoting the campaign. First pitch for that game is tonight at 6:35.
Number 4 now this morning, Los Lunas police are asking for your help in their search for a carjacker who preyed on a Walmart shopper. New video shows a suspect being dropped off by a white Ford pickup last week around 1:30 in the morning, hanging outside for a while before walking up to the victim, then taking the car at gunpoint. Police say the victim was not harmed in this. If you want to see this video once more, go to our website that's always on KRQE.com.
At number 3, looking at warmer than average temperatures today as we climb into those mid-80s. Breezy to windy conditions across this state with the risk of some isolated strong to severe storms in east central and southeast New Mexico. Tomorrow, much cooler, temperatures dropping 10 to 20 degrees. We have more wind heading into the weekend. Showers more likely to come back to the metro by Monday with storm number 2.
Number 2 now, you will continue to see more state police patrols along Central near Nob Hill. Businesses say they're already noticing a change. The increased patrols come after the governor promised more than 50 officers following the death of UNM baseball player Jackson Weller. Businesses say they're noticing more police, camera rigs, visible APD cars, and more manpower. We're waiting to find out how long this officer surge will last.
And at number 1, the DA's office is now pointing the finger at the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department for a botched case. Last Thursday, deputies say known gang member and suspected heroin dealer William Westfall admitted to crashing a motorcycle through a fence near Bridge in Atrisco. They say when he finally was caught, he was with 3 other men in an SUV, and guns were inside that vehicle. The DA's office says deputies did not prove that any of the guns were Westfall's in the criminal complaint. Now, Westfall was sentenced previously to 3 years in prison for shooting a deputy and could have been charged federally for having a gun this time around. BCSO plans to resubmit the case to the DA's office.